Well, y'all know who this is. Oh, look at the cat. Well, I got something to say about this submersible Titanic thing that's going on right now. Looks like the Navy, American Navy, and other ships is spending our hard-earned tax dollars instead of doing their normal stuff that they do. You know, I guess, man, my eyes, is now our hard-earned tax dollars is now going into searching for this prototype private little submarine with these 5 super rich knuckleheads on board. Prototype submarine. So this guy builds this submersible where he can dive onto the Titanic. Okay, the ship was already discovered years ago. And now this guy is charging $250,000 per person to sit aboard his submersible, go down to the bottom of the ocean, a 2.5-hour trip to the bottom to take a little tour of the RMS Titanic. Okay, us regular folks can't do that, right? It's not like, hey, Jeff, why don't you come on my submarine and we're going to go down and look at the Titanic. Oh, sure, man, that'd be great. You know, us asswipe ham and eggers could barely do car payments per month or pay rent. And yet these billionaire rich bastards go and dive on the Titanic. Or, you know, and these are modern day explorers, you know, they got the big bucks. So instead of taking that $250,000, donate it to a charity to help our fellow man. Oh no, I got to go and stroke my ego. I got to feed my ego and say, yeah, I dove on the Titanic. Same bunch of idiots decide to climb Mount Everest or fly into space. It's all about ego. It's all about money. It's all about my dick is bigger than yours. So now these 5 idiot asses are now missing. Lost contact after about an hour and 45 minutes into the dive to the bottom. And nobody knows where they went. Okay? Nobody knows where they went. They lost contact and nobody knows what happened. So now they're searching for it. And the submarine has roughly, what'd they say, 96 hours worth of oxygen and maybe supplies to last as long as that. And the submersible is made of carbon fiber and titanium. As tough as titanium is, when you get down to crushing depths, that hull could be made out of solid diamond. It's gonna crack. And probably what happens, since it's a prototype, and I don't know I don't know how many times the submarine made the dive, but a prototype usually has to go through quite a bit of sea trials to check for fittings, pipes, seals, you know. But he's like, oh, well, you know, I got a multi-million-dollar submersible, you know. I dove down to 1,000 feet with it. Well, okay, cool. But, you know, did you go down, you know, 2.5 miles? So, apparently, looks like his money and their money didn't save their asses. So, no matter if you're rich or poor, you're going to get a hole in the ground or in a wall somewhere. And the Titanic looked like claimed 5 people to add it to its collection of casualties during that fateful day in 1912. So, this video has a good chance of being struck because of insensitivity issues of what I said. You know, it's not that I'm making fun of the people themselves. I'm not doing that. It's just the arrogance and the stupidity of it. I mean, if you went down there with a submersible that was tried and true, and there's a couple of them, you know, has done dozens and dozens of dives that are not prototypes, you know, then I get it. But, I built this submarine, had this built myself, you know, I paid millions upon millions for it because I'm a billionaire. And, check it out, you know, I can talk smack and let's dive on the Titanic, dude, you know. And it's the arrogance that got them killed, you know. The damn submersible should have more testing to it, but as far as I know, that's part of the story. So you got 5 people that's missing, and going down that deep at crushed depth, they died instantly. If they can't find them, they died instantly. That hole just crushed, and that was it. I mean, just imagine the terror in the last moments when you got water squirting in from the seals, and you got outside water pressure coming in. And a prime example of the submarine crushing, an idea of what it is, you all should see Raise the Titanic, that horrible, horrible film they did, I think, in 1980. I mean, it was bad. And they had a submersible in that movie that developed a leak while they dove on the Titanic for the movie to raise the Titanic up. And it shows you what happened with those 3 men when the submersible imploded. So you'll get an idea. So it kind of makes you, from 1980 to 2023, diving on the Titanic. It's kind of scary. You know, if you look at it, it's kind of scary. So anyway, this is Jeff the Pharaoh, Jeff the Hat, Jeff the whatever, and this is me signing off on this video with my thoughts about the submersible tragedy. And if they find them in time, you know, I think that's a pretty damn big hooah if they can save them, despite their shortcomings as, you know, arrogant, egotistical people. But hopefully they'll return them to their families. And this is me going, wow.